All right, let's talk about something big. Something that's not just about money, but about, well, freedom. We're going to dive into how you can build an income stream that keeps working for you even when you're not. This is where you start designing the life you actually want to live.
I mean, just picture that for a second. You wake up, you roll over, check your phone, and you've made money while you were dreaming. Now that sounds like a fantasy, right? But it's not. It's the very real promise of passive income. It's about completely flipping the script on your relationship with money, and maybe even more importantly, your relationship with your time.
Because that's what this is all really about, isn't it? Freedom. The freedom to chase that thing you're passionate about, to actually be present with your family, to travel for a month, not just a week. To live without that constant grinding feeling of being on the clock. It's about building a life that is truly 100% on your own terms.
For centuries, the wealthy have understood this little secret. You don't just earn a living, you build things, assets that generate an income for you. That simple shift in thinking is the key to everything. And today, we're going to hand you that key.
So, what makes this idea so revolutionary? Why does this matter so much? Because it helps you escape the biggest trap there is, the time trap. Look, there are only 24 hours in a day. You can only trade so many of those hours for a paycheck. If you want to be truly free, you have to find a way to break that link.
And this right here lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got active income. That's the hamster wheel, right? You work for money. You stop working, the money stops. But on the other side, that's where the magic is. Passive income. That's where your money or your assets start working for you. It's continuous, whether you're at your desk or on a beach.
And that's really the ultimate financial hack. It's the big takeaway. It's all about separating your income from your time. Once you decouple those two things, that's it. That is the real definition of financial independence.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's start with path number 1, classic investing. This is the old school, time-tested way to get this done. It's basically the art of making your money go out there and earn more money for you.
And inside this path, we're going to look at a few heavy hitters. Things like dividend stocks, these things called REITs, which are a really cool way to get into real estate. And of course, high-yield savings and bonds.
So first up, dividend investing. Think about it like this. You become a tiny owner, a silent partner in some of the biggest, most stable companies out there. And because you're an owner, they cut you in on the profits. They literally send you a check, a little piece of their success, just for being on board. But here's where it gets really powerful. The magic happens when you take those dividends and you reinvest them to buy even more shares. It creates this incredible snowball effect. Your income doesn't just grow, it compounds. It starts building on itself faster and faster over time. It's an absolute powerhouse for building wealth. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking when you hear real estate investing. You're thinking, I don't have enough money to buy a whole apartment building. And yeah, that feels totally out of reach for most of us. It's a huge barrier. But what if I told you there's a way to get a piece of that action without needing $1 million?
Well, meet REITs. That stands for Real Estate Investment Trusts, and they are your answer. They let you invest in a whole portfolio of properties. We're talking shopping malls, office buildings, you name it. And it's as easy as buying a stock. You get all the benefits of real estate income without any of the headaches of tenants and toilets.
And the reason REITs are so great for income is because of how they're legally set up. They have to pay out at least 90% of their taxable income to their shareholders. That's you. It's a built-in feature that creates this really consistent and often pretty juicy stream of passive income.
All right, let's leave the old school behind and jump into path number 2, the digital frontier. This is the modern-day gold rush, folks. The internet has opened up ways to make money that our parents could have never even dreamed of.
And the core idea here is so simple, but so powerful. Step 1, you create a digital thing, like an ebook, an online course, a design template, just once. Step 2, you sell it over and over and over again, an infinite number of times. So you do the hard work up front, and then you've got an asset that's making you money long after you finished. And look, you don't have to be some tech genius to do this. The barrier to entry is practically zero these days. You've got platforms like Etsy, Teachable, or Gumroad that make it super easy for anyone to get started. If you've got a skill, any passion, you can package it up and sell it to the world. Now, if creating your own thing from scratch sounds like a lot of work, there's another angle. It's called affiliate marketing. Basically, you earn a commission just by recommending other people's products. You find something you use and love, you share a special link, and if someone buys through your link, you get a cut. It's that simple. Okay, For our third and final path, you don't have to create anything new. You don't even need a bunch of money to invest. All you have to do is look around. I'm willing to bet you are sitting on things right now that could be making you money.
I mean, what can you rent out? Thanks to the whole sharing economy, the list is huge. You got a spare room? That's an Airbnb. Your car that just sits in the driveway most of the day? You can rent that out on Turo. Even an empty corner of your garage can be rented out as storage space. These are all assets just waiting for you to turn them on.
So there you have it. We've talked about this dream of financial freedom, and we've walked through 3 totally different paths you could take to get there. But this isn't just about listening to some ideas. This is your starting line. Your journey begins right now.
Now, let's be super clear about one thing. Passive income is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a strategic pathway to freedom. It takes work up front. You have to invest either time or money. But here's the crucial difference. That effort builds an asset, an engine that keeps working for you long into the future. It's not just about the money, really. It's about buying back your life. So I'm going to leave you with a question. Out of everything we've talked about, which one of these ideas gets you excited? Which path makes you want to learn more? Think about it. What is one tiny thing you could do, like right now, to start building your own path to freedom? Because that's all it takes, just that first step.
Ultimately, mastering your finances isn't about magic. It's about knowledge, discipline, and consistent action. I hope this video has empowered you to take control. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep building the financial life you truly desire. If you're ready for more insights, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, what financial topic do you want to conquer next? Let's build wealth together.